Dr. Tesso.
I'm always rushing, always out of time. Yeah, I'm always stressing over dollar signs. Yeah, if there's a lesson when you're wrong, it's fine. Count my blessings and the world is mine. Shoot my shot at golden hour till it's certified. I'm not an industry plan, I just ain't fertilized. You gotta keep your eye on certain girls and guys. I wanna keep it crystal clear, they try to blur the lines. Release the jealousy and hate, they gotta work and grind. I'm busy eating 2 tacos with a squirt of lime. I've been through too many debacles, that shit hurt my mind. My only choice is full throttle, I just learned to fly. I'm daily drinking only water, spring and purified. I started eating more at home, my savings multiply. I stopped soda, cold turkey, put the coke aside. Closed mouths are never fed, you need to socialize. And most importantly, always keep the hope alive. Keep it focused on the prize with those open eyes. I could see the whole design and I know it's mine. I was stuck in my foundation, now I'm motorized. Was immobilized, now I coast through open skies. Been through the lows and highs, now I want it oversized. After I write this, I might go get it notarized. Solo dolo sometimes.
Yo. What's going on? What up, Ty? Welcome to another edition. I need to log in from my Kick Chat real quick because it is logged out, but I am here. Today's day 96. That's incredible. That's 4 days away from 100. Also 4 days away from, I don't know what I'm doing on day 100, but yeah, we back like we never left. Sheesh. Damn, see, when I play that intro, it just starts to kill my CPU like crazy, but whatever, I'm not gonna make it about this. It always starts, my thing is always like computer issues at first, but there's no computer issues. This is kind of standard. I cleared off a lot of space, so I'm like obsessed over the CPU percentage, but I also have more space, so I think I'm not as bad. Because I remember I used to get up to like 20% CPU usage before it start to freak out, though. I think I'm just like obsessed with this number. But I have had it drop out before. Like, I'm even like looking at it now, like, something about playing that intro song. I gotta get that worked out, but we're good. So today is day 96. This is the second day in a row sober. You know, we've done probably multiple days in a row sober, like if we do 2 IRLs where I don't drink. But this is the second. I've never done 2 desktop streams sober. So that's where we are. I decided to do the energy drink. I was thinking about this today, and also Ty said something earlier. I was like, yeah, maybe I could try that too. So I went and I was like, what are the strongest energy drinks you can get at 7-Eleven? And there was something called Red Line, which I haven't had in years, but I didn't get that. Kind of like a 5 energy, but stronger. I remember trying that, and I remember it being cool. I think I've tried it a couple times. Maybe I'll try Red Line another time, but that shit definitely keeps you up. But it said that Bang is strong because of the caffeine level. Where does it say caffeine? I didn't actually look at it, but this is what it said online. And then it said Celsius. So put all these before Red Bull and stuff. So I got a Bang. This one. This is the only one they had. Star Blast. Hopefully it's not disgusting. I got this Raspberry Peach Celsius. I don't think I've ever tried Celsius before, or Bang. And I know Bang does a lot of like sponsorships for like content creators and streamers, so that'd be dope to get a Bang deal. I think yeah, Kai and them are signed with Bang, right? AMP. And also I did get a Red Bull. I got one of the non-regular ones, but this one is the strawberry apricot one, so it should taste good. So I'm gonna start with the Bang since it put it higher at the list, and then we'll go to Celsius, and then we'll end it off with the Red Bull if I can drink 3 energy drinks in one night. I've definitely done 2 energy drinks before, and it was like something bad wasn't feeling too good. But we'll see. Ty said Bang is good. I usually grab Bang. Okay, so this is gonna be an experience. Celsius is good, but flavor is bad, right? It does have that like artificial sugar flavor to it. Red Bull is classic. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, I don't really like regular Red Bull, but I like there's this one Red Bull that comes in a red can that I thought was fire. But I'm hoping the peach is good. So we're going to start with this Star Blast Bang. I feel like Funny Marco in the store. I'm not going to drink it out of the can. I'm going to pour it in a pint glass so we can. I kind of want to see what color it is too. So this one is clear, which is strange for an energy drink, but okay. And this is way too much sugar for me. Hopefully there's not a lot of sugar in this. Let's see. 1%, actually. Wow. Wow. Bang is low sugar. Didn't know. Wow. Alright. So this is the official Bang Star Blast taste test. Let's see how it tastes. And I'm wondering how many energy drinks can I have in one? Because I swear I had 2 before and I was like, damn, I should have had 1. So 3 is going to be crazy. Okay. Kind of disgusting, but not bad, actually. So another reason I got the energy drinks is because I was feeling tired. I actually took a 40-minute nap. Not really a nap, I was just laying down. But, so I'm like, damn, I'm going to be on here. So, but I am just kind of curious to see if the energy drinks actually give me energy or if it's just like whatever.
I hope so.
I hope it does, though. Just to see how it is. You know, this is experiments. This is content. We're making content. So we're going to see what's going on. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about this Mafia-thon stuff. People are like, their views are going away because Kai is streaming. I don't think it has to be that way. I don't think people are, although when he has like a big name on there, yeah, people are probably trying to stream at that time. It's probably not the best idea. But once it dies down, you know, during the day where they're just chilling, you know, doing regular stuff, playing Mafia, I think that's the coolest time to stream. If you're just tuning in now, this is the Bang Star Blast. First time having Bang Energy. Oh yeah, this is they advertise it as 0 sugar. Okay, good. That's fire. Gluten-free and vegan. I wouldn't have thought that it had either of those, but thank you. It says it has essential aminos in it. I don't know. Extra CoQ10. What the fuck is that? There's gotta be something bad in these drinks. Side start. He got Lizzo now for Mafia. Okay, yeah, I call it. Yeah, all my predictions, but it's easy. You just literally just copy what happened last year. How is Star Blast? It's cool. It kind of has that artificial sugar taste that I feel like is just part of the world we live in now. But it's cool. It's actually not bad. Like it kind of reminds me of like, yeah, no, it's better. It tastes better than Prime. Prime is, ooh, man, Prime is like, if you ever want to know what gaslighting is, watch somebody promote Prime and say something positive about it. That's the most gaslighting shit. There is no way people like that shit. That is the most. There's like one maybe good flavor, maybe like the lemonade is okay, but I tried it. I really tried, and I'm actually amazed that they're still in business. Actually, this actually isn't that bad. It doesn't. You know what? This is kind of cool. This Bang is actually kind of decent because it doesn't really taste like an energy drink, which is good. It kind of tastes like a diet soda, I guess, or like a sugar-free. You know when you go to the store and they have like the sugar-free clear soda, but it's flavored. Not really like a seltzer, but like that sugar 0-calorie soda. That's what it tastes like. It just tastes like soda. It doesn't taste like an energy drink. And so normally I wouldn't drink this, but since it's an energy drink, I guess that's fine. So Ty said CLQ10 is a common abbreviation for coenzyme Q10, a nutrient found in many foods and also available as a dietary supplement. Oh, okay, damn, this is gonna make me shit. May improve heart health, really, by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation. May support energy production. May protect against degenerative diseases such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's may help manage certain types of cancer. So Bang is out here saving lives, maybe. Prime is not good. I like their version of Gatorade. Not energy drink. Oh, I meant just regular Prime. I didn't know they had an energy drink. So yeah, but you're talking about the version of Gatorade, the original one. That's what I don't like. But maybe I just got to get the right flavor. But the lemonade was cool though. I was like, okay, the lemonade could maybe be something. They should just make a sugar version. This isn't bad though. This strawberry kind of tastes like, oh, Star Blast. It kind of tastes like strawberries. It kind of tastes like those those strawberry candies like that, like your grandmother would have. They're like, it looks like a strawberry in a plastic candy thing. It tastes kind of like that. Not the best candy in the world, but like when you need a little something, it's not terrible. I'm not mad at it. Oh, Prime is made with coconut water. Okay, okay. Didn't realize that. Because I remember they recently they came back with Clearly Canadian. People remember that? I remember that from the early '90s. That's like a deep memory. But when they brought it back as sugar free, and I think people were like not feeling that, so I think they have both now. I think they brought back the original one. Yeah, I mean, hey, Prime. I mean, I guess that could change it. Maybe they should do more. I don't know. Maybe there's like a coconut flavor that like works better, like a coconut lime or something. Yeah, this is actually all right. I'm not gonna lie. Shit, the more I drink it, the more I like it. I think my kick chat gets frustrated when I'm not drinking yak. I think they like to see me on that yak because I be talking that shit. I can still talk the shit without it though. I'm not gonna lie. I probably talk more shit not on the yak sometimes. I just gotta be in the right mood. I guess the plan for today is to I'll do like a little 96 facts related to the number 96. I'll do something like that. I believe 96 is the year that Tupac died. I believe 96, the Olympics were in the United States. I think I remember that because my dad ran with the Olympic torch in 1996. He was a torch bearer, so that was actually dope as fuck. 96 was a good year. Ty said he dropped out in 1996. So oh wow, I didn't realize you dropped. Did you drop out and get your GED? Did you not get it? Did you drop out and go back? Yeah, W torchbearer for sure. That was like, my dad's done some cool shit in his life, honestly. Like considering like where people live and everything, like he's actually done some impressive stuff in his life. You know, just with just maintaining and working and grinding just to be able to like achieve things at the same time is beyond impressive to me. Okay, let's see if we pull up this chat. Okay, we're good. 1996. Wow, I was in like 5th grade, I think. What else? I'm gonna look up. I'm definitely gonna look up like top songs in 1996. I'll look up. Yeah, look up different stuff. I almost wanted to do like a 6ix9ine thing, but 9-6. Damn, 96. That's like what? That's like Biggie in his prime, huh? Like Big Papa and shit, right? Maybe that's a little bit before. We'll look it up. We'll look it up. Ty said dropped out in 96, technically 95. Went to adult ed for 2 weeks, completed GED, graduated with GED, spring 96. Hell yeah. Hey, however you gotta get it. Sometimes it's easier just to do it that way, less distractions. Shout out to Next Egen P. Next Egen P for the follow on Kick. Appreciate you. Let me know where you're tapping in from, and I'll shout it out if you want. Sometimes you gotta drop out, you know. You know what I mean? School is interesting. I'm curious to see how school is in the future, because I think what's being realized now is that the way school is set up is not always practical for the modern world, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm curious to see how school is different when I was in 5th grade in 1996 and like how it's different for kids now. One thing we did not have was laptops or Chromebooks or anything like that. I remember when I was teaching, like we had MacBooks, and then there was like mostly Chromebooks, and the kids would be so fucking over those Chromebooks. Like they can't do, because they were slow, you could barely do anything on them, but like just the fact that they were spoiled by like MacBook Pros, that they could just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even have a MacBook Pro right now. You know what I'm saying? Tablets. I do remember my cousin having a laptop though, which my mind was always blown by. Like we were trying to like hack that shit and put games on there. I remember he had like a Dragon Ball Z game on there and shit. I was like, wow, this is impressive. Structure. Bloomfield schools.
This shit structured.
That's your structure. But yeah, for episode 100. Actually, what day is that? I had that whole thing. So that's it's gonna be 4 days from now. So that'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Interesting. Yeah, that shit, it might just work out perfectly. Actually, that's the perfect day to do a 100. So that's like kind of day offish or whatever, and I can kind of like figure that shit out. We will do it. We will do it. Nothing is like the perfect timing though. It's just always like, could be better timing for everything, but you know, I feel like this has been a hard like past couple months, well, month really. It's been a hard couple of years for me, really. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, especially the past couple of weeks have been tough. So I feel like, but I'm telling you, when I'm at my lowest point is when the best shit happens to me. Always, it's always. I hear how my life is. It's always that balance of it. My best shit. It's like it's rare that I'm like in a good space, whatever, and good shit is happening. Maybe because I'm like, when I'm in a good space, I'm just distracted and kind of doing what I want because I'm in a good space. But it's always when my back is against the wall, the best shit. Like even like that Math Hoffa shit, I was not in a good place that day. My mind was blown. That was what's trippy about it. That's why I was like freaking out. I was like, yeah, because I was just like, the flip side was just so different, you know. The flip side was just so different. There's so many examples of that in life. Like I remember I was like shooting this video back in school, and I lived close enough to school where I could walk there, and that was just normal for me. But I remember like I was shooting a video at the school, and like I'm walking there, and then I'm seeing people that are in the video like seeing me walk there. You know what I'm saying? It was just like fuck, like it was just like one of those days where it's you know, like it's just the balance. It's just how it is. I'm walking to my video shoot, and the people that are in it, like the extras and shit, are driving. Like, hey, you need a ride? You know, it was like that. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. But little shit like that, like I swear, at every good time, it's always been my lowest. It's always been my lowest. And I think that happens sometimes because like sometimes I get like locked in, like if it's a new project or whatever, I'll be like super locked in, where I'll be like neglecting shit, like doing work, making money, or I'm like spending, like for example, like just say like I'm working on a song, or I'm working on like an album or something, or a couple songs. I'm like super locked in. And so like maybe instead of like doing my normal responsible thing, oh let me get groceries, let me do this, I'm locked in. I don't want to break the momentum, so I'm ordering, I'm paying what I got to do, not thinking about it. It's like that type of thing. So it's like that too sometimes, where it's kind of self-induced, but also sometimes just circumstantially, it's just like my darkest time. It's like something will unlock. And then sometimes it's like you gotta like choose. It's like, do I want to pay this or do I want to pay that? You know, and sometimes, you know, I've been faced with that a lot of times too, where you just gotta like, all right, I'm just gonna pay this, do this thing because I want it, and then figure it out later. So I've just been noticing that a lot. You know, it's like never for me. It's like never the perfect time. It's just like always. But you know, that's what makes a good story though. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the way things go because it, you know, every good story has obstacles. Every good movie has obstacles. And so when you're in it to win it, you know, you get tested by the universe. I can't tell. I wonder what my energy's like. I got to watch this one back to see how this is compared to the Yak Stream. Because I'm almost done with the first energy drink, the Bang. Kind of tastes like, if I had to give it a flavor, I would call it strawberry. But it's called Star Blast. I'm not mad at it. I guess I'm kind of getting used to that like artificial flavor, I guess. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's how I feel about Diet Coke. I can drink it now. I always hated it, but now I can. So maybe I'm just used to that flavor. Maybe the artificial sugar is. Imagine like in a future where it's just like everything tastes like this. Like I could see that happening. And then if you don't know, you won't know. If you never knew, you wouldn't. I was trying to see who's in here. Where are people tapping in from? I'm in LA right now. I'm on the same time zone as Kai Cenat right now. Could probably get to where he's at in 30 minutes driving. I was looking back at some other VODs and I was saying the word stream snipe too. I was like, damn, I forgot who I was talking about already, but I was like, damn, I'm already saying stream snipe. Even before this, I'm
just a stream sniper.
I'm just a stream sniper after all, so we gotta get another one in. I don't care, you know. I'll probably do it a little differently. But I think just I don't know. I'll pick my battles a little more, but sometimes the failure is the success, you know. Sometimes it going not the best way is what makes an interesting story, so I'm still not mad at any of that. Tomorrow's Thursday though. Day 97 will be Thursday. And yeah, I don't know, maybe an IRL. But I'll try to do one for, I don't know if I'll do an IRL for, but either way, like day 100, it'll either be an IRL or not, or it'll be multi-part, or if it's multi-part, it'll probably be an IRL and desktop, but I'll try to at least do a vertical. I've been kind of holding off on the verticals, no real reason, you know, just been tired or whatever, you know. Kai said they supposed to be heading out in Hollywood soon, gonna hit the sign, but didn't announce when. Really? They must got some extra access because you can't really get to the sign like that at this time. They got some privilege in that one because the way one, you can't really get to the sign. So if you see them really close to the sign, because they used to be able to get a lot closer, but they've closed it off. So he must know somebody that knows something. Yeah, I can imagine that being a dope ass shop. At night, like no one goes to Hollywood sign at night. That's like some GTA shit. Or whatever. What is it called in GTA? I forgot what they call it instead. Not Hollywood. It says something else. But so they just said that they're about to go out. See they're doing crazy shit in LA. That's like no one does that ever. That's like some whole other shit. They might just go where y'all went and then say, I don't even think you can get in that area after a certain time. That's what I was trying to say. Though when you get there, that reception is amazing there. No, they was talking about going sightseeing for Tota. Oh, okay. Yeah, if they pull that off, yeah, I'm pretty sure they closed that park after. Well, no, they were closing the park. Well, actually, I don't know. They definitely made us move our cars after 8, so they know something. They definitely know something. Well, yeah, we'll get a man. If I can meet Kai on, if I could stream snipe Kai, that'd be crazy. That'd be different. And I was trying to figure out where they're staying. I assume they were staying in Calabasas, but I don't know. You never know. All right, we're on energy drink number 2 already. We're only 25 minutes in. Oh, so Ty said, so if you get a text in the daytime when you know it's gonna be, the info. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. Let me know. Shit. We could run it back one good time. If I could figure out where they're staying, that would be well, no, that's not helpful. You're not getting into that shit. But hopefully, they do some outreach. And with my luck, they'll be like right down the street on some random shit one time. Like, oh yeah, we're at the fucking. Well, I'm not gonna say where I'm at, but you know what I mean. Because LA's so big, you know what I mean. That's the hardest part. All right, next we're on to the Celsius. My stomach is already feeling crazy. I might have to take a mid-stream. That's what it is. I don't think you're supposed to drink this many energy drinks. Well, anything for the stream. Do energy drinks actually give you energy? My theory about energy drinks is that they don't actually give you energy. They just make you uncomfortable, meaning it's like harder to fall asleep. Like even with coffee, like I never felt like wired off of, well, maybe a little bit, but like it's more or less like my stomach hurts and that makes me more alert. And so I'm not like gonna sleep. I guess it does keep you awake because I'm not necessarily tired, but that's like the main feeling I get from energy drinks is the uncomfortability. Okay, let's see what color do we think this Celsius is gonna be? I think it's gonna be like a pink. It is bright red, okay. Not what I expected. Why did they even put the dye in? What's the point of putting a dye in a can? Why would you do that? Why would you put dye in a can? Because most people aren't pouring this shit up. What's the point of color in this? That looks crazy. That does not look good for you. Unless it's natural flavors. Hold on. Vegetable juice for color. Maybe not. What do they use, like beets or something to color it? Do not exceed 2 servings per day. So it said don't have more than 1 Celsius per day. And I'm on my second energy drink of the hour. So I shouldn't drink that third one? Is that bad? What happens if you drink too many energy drinks? How many can you drink in one sitting? Ooh, this one smells organic. Hold up. Ugh. This shit is trash. It tastes like alcohol. The fuck is that? That's the worst shit. What the fuck? Celsius. Ugh. Oh, wait. Is Celsius, is their brand Live Fit or is this a Live Fit Celsius? What the fuck is that, bro? So, Ty says, problem is the energy is not immediate depending on whether you ate and your metabolism. Why I got a Twitch notice saying they're gonna have a drag show at TwitchCon. Oh my god. When did you get that? I didn't get that one. Heart pump too much and too fast. Told you Celsius is nasty, but probably better ingredients. Ugh. I didn't. People swear by Celsius. That's how it tastes. That's, I mean, I guess. So it makes your heart pump too fast. So that seems semi-dangerous to drink this many. Maybe I should not. Yeah, I didn't get a note he's saying about a drag show, but hopefully they're talking about a drag race. Cars. I feel like that's like so normalized now. Okay, so I low-key prefer Bang over. I didn't know Bang was actually gonna be good. I thought Bang was gonna be disgusting. I remember like when the only energy drinks you could get was Red Bull and Monster, and it was like zero sugar or sugar. That was it. And they started making all these flavors and shit. Now they got Rain Energy and Bang, and I feel like yeah, I don't know. Wow, these are so different. And I guess I do feel awake. The only thing is just drinking all this liquid. I'm gonna have to pee, but it's all good. I'm doing so far so good. We're 30 minutes in. That feels good. I remember we're definitely moving at a faster pace in my mind than yesterday. Because I remember I checked in on the stream and we were like 38 minutes in. 37 minutes away is a minute, but yeah. Oh, C4, he said. C4, we're talking about energy drink still. C4 is good. Also, they do Jolly Rancher flavors, Skittles, and Welch's Grape. Okay. What's the one that does the Sour Patch Kids? Is that Ghost? Is that what it's called? Ghost Energy? I haven't tried that one either. That just seems like it'd be disgusting, but maybe. Yeah, C4 does the Starburst, I think, too, right? Love the Welch's Grape. I gotta try the Welch's Grape one. Shit. I'm not even into Ghost is they're good too. Damn. So they're just making soda with taurine in it basically. If that's the active ingredient that gives you the energy, I don't know. They're just brewing soda. Ghost is designed for gamers. Okay. I swear there's like one more prominent one. Yeah, but I guess it's that C4. And then like other ones, isn't it like a Mountain Dew energy drink or some shit too? I remember when the gamer drink was regular Mountain Dew. Code Red. Code Red. Yeah, this shit's making my stomach hurt, I'm not gonna lie. Shit. Might have to do a vertical stream. Shit. Damn. Damn, they're doing a Hollywood sign that early? Damn, you know they got some fucking plans. Yeah, this is gonna get crazy actually. They might pull up at Marathon Burger at some point. I can see that happening too. So far, all my predictions have come true. I can see that. Definitely. They might do a Melrose thing. I can see that. Ray was on Melrose last time they were out here. And I wasn't even streaming it. I was thinking about stream sniping, but it was just so far away at the time. Fuck. Hold on, I gotta pee real quick. My bad. Damn, this shit was definitely like a diuretic. Cause that shit made me. It's definitely fucking my stomach up. I'm not gonna lie. Coffee has the same effect on me though. If shit, I don't know. It's not about these energy drinks. Today was a interesting day. Today fucked me up actually. So today my plan was, all right, I'm just gonna get some work done, and I barely got any work. I still did some shit, but I barely got any work done because you know what, my friend. This is all it took today. So I'm just minding my own business. My friend Chad, shout out Chad, he'll be on the stream again. He's been on the stream before. He sent me some lyrics to a song that we did, some bars that I wrote, just like 2 lines. And I was like, damn, okay, what the fuck? I had to like think about what song it was. And then I sent him back some of his bars from the song. And then it just sent me on this deep dive. And I went back, like, I had to go back to like 2006 on it. And like, I was going through my YouTube, and there was shit that I had, on my YouTube that I had like unlisted or put on private. Because when I put out accountability, I don't want like a whole bunch of old shit popping up. But now that ship is sailed, it was like cringe to me in the moment, and then like now it like I uncringed it. It uncringed to me, so I just like went and publicized like a whole bunch of other old videos today. Like listening back, like you know, it's weird. I don't know. I guess I go through phases, and oh, I thought that was that notification about the TwitchCon. And it just had me looking through old shit, like all this old footage, all these old videos. Like I was listening to old songs, I was listening to old albums. I'm like trying to like, and I got inspired. Honestly, I got inspired to make some more music. I'm not gonna do it today, but I got inspired. Like, okay, this is what I'm here for. I got to do this more. Oh, Monique is in the chat somehow. Appreciate it. Whatever you did, your volume went up and it's clear. I don't know. Maybe I just moved the mic a little bit. Thought I had it there before. Maybe it was on my hat before. I can't remember. Or I moved it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Strange. So I was pulling up old shit, and I was like, damn, because I need to get this album done. And the streaming, I'm not gonna lie, streaming is helping my life a lot, but it's also fucking it up at the same time, you know? It's helping my life because it's like, I'm constantly putting out content, and that's just pushing me into the algorithm. You know, even if it doesn't take off now, like it can still take off later because of the way everything gets fucking, what's the word, like metadata generated. I'm like looking at old videos that I did in 2006, and you can press the ask button in the AI and be like, what is this about? And it has the whole transcript. So that's actually fire. And I'm like, damn, do I need to go back and like retitle stuff and because there's like videos, I was even putting descriptions on certain shit back in the day just because I didn't care. It was like, you know, it was a whole different algorithm at the time. So I'm like, damn, I could literally catalog all this shit. It just takes time, you know what I'm saying? But just for the history. So I was like, damn, okay. I went back. I was like, had to go back to like the point of like where it's not cringe to me anymore. So it was like, I think around like 2013, 14 is where I can like start and be happy with everything that I produce. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there. Anything before that is a little iffy. You know what I'm saying? But my thing was I was learning on how to be an artist in real time. And like, I think most people, they'll like, while they're learning, they'll be like too afraid to post it because they, I don't know, they're insecure. But I was just posting shit I was learning, you know, as I was learning. Like, even if it was like a school project, I would like do it and then like just kind of package it and promote it as if it was like a real thing. Even if it wasn't as good, I just did it, you know what I mean? And I'm glad I did because I can look back on memories. It's almost, you know, some people might not do it that way, or they might like hide it or delete it after a while, but I just kept it, or I might like unlist it, but just keep it there. So there's a lot of shit. There's shit that I forgot that we had. Like, I remember I was watching this one performance clip, and I think I like messed up like one lyric on the song, and I like had that video private for years, like over 10 years or whatever. And I'm like watching it today, and it's like not that bad. So it's like, damn, like we're our own worst critic. And I'm like, I'm glad I didn't like straight up delete it. It's like, I'm glad I still have it. So I made it public today. So a whole bunch of public videos on my YouTube, more public videos on my YouTube that weren't there before. Shit like that. So I guess that's a lesson. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Of course, keep the high standard, but like, if you can forgive yourself in the future, it's like, maybe it's not that bad, you know, especially if other people are like, I didn't even notice it. So we can kind of get in our way sometimes. But I mean, I don't think it would have affected my overall. And sometimes you do have to not have that because it's all you have, you know. But I always like told myself like, yeah, I could like delete the old shit that I'm not so proud of anymore. But it's like, I always thought like people could like view it like that, like it's not that good, or like, oh shit, this is, be able to like look at the progression, right? As long as the new shit is good, that's how I look at it. So you just got to replace all the bad shit with more good shit, you know. And so that's what it is. Damn, I feel like I have a sneeze, but it's not here yet. Hold up. Shit. Bless me. Oh, thanks, babe. I can't tell if she's awake or asleep. Yeah, she's awake. Appreciate you, Ty. Trying to think of what this Celsius tastes like. Kind of tastes like. Hold up. Yeah, it just tastes like some sugar-free soda. Can I get some sugar? Like, damn, I have to wait for the Red Bull. Can I really drink 3 in a night? Three energy drinks in one night? That feels crazy. That feels insane. That feels insane. It's really more my stomach than anything. It just makes me feel like it's what's that called? Like a laxative. But, you know, we'll see. The Celsius. I don't know why people drink Celsius. Red Bull all the way. And yerba mate. I would have got a yerba mate too, but I was trying to be. I should have got maybe for the next round of energy drinks. I'll do yerba mate as one of them, because that one's like the best on my stomach, and I feel like it's the most natural. And they have different flavors or brands of it too. I used to fuck with the which one did I like? There was a couple of yerba. I liked all of them actually. I feel like I like the blue one. It was one of the best, and the original was cool too. But yeah, I was like, it's cool to like reflect, because it's like, I would like realize like how much like music, and because like sometimes I forget. I was like going through like, and like being hard on myself, because it's like, damn, I had a gap of like 5 years where I didn't make music type shit, or release music, and then I like go back and I'm like, oh no, it's only 4 years, because I was making music in this group NAP for a while, and then it's like, but I've been pretty much consistently making music since like, not consistently as much as I was, but like since like 2006, which is 6, no, actually like 2004. It's so interesting. And it's just like the little, and it's like weird because it's like back in the day, I was making a lot more music and shooting more videos and shit. And I'm like, damn, the fuck, like, but also we were in school. So it was like, my music video might be somebody's project for their class. So it was like that type of thing, you know. But we were doing like real production and shit. And like with songs I'm recording in my dorm room on like the cheapest fucking mic, no mixing or nothing. Just like, it's crazy. And like there's some songs that me and my friends made in the dorm that were recorded like on a little computer mic. And like I'm listening back and I'm like, it's not great, but I'm like, I don't know how that shit sounded like that. And we didn't know how to mix for shit or anything, but I don't know. It was good times though. I don't know where this rap shit's gonna go. I don't know where this music shit's gonna go, but like I was saying before, nothing's in vain. Nothing's just because. It's like, I don't know. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. There's a reason why people can be touched by your song, why people are touched by accountability, why inspiring and motivational for people. It's like it's not for nothing. Whatever age I am now, like it's still, I don't know, it makes sense. Like for all the people that are like, you're this age and you're rapping, but it's like, but I made that, like that's why. Because, you always know that that's possible. And I don't care how many plays or whatever it has, it's the real fact. It just needs to reach more people, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But the fact that people can be inspired by it, people that don't know me, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I do that shit for. That's what I fucking do that shit for. Yeah. I feel so compelled to fucking stream like this. It's so, there's only been like 1 or 2 days where I didn't want to stream. And it's just because I just wasn't feeling good or whatever. I was tired or whatever. But it's just so addicting. And it's like so easy to be like, oh, what am I going to do? And this and that. And then after a certain point, I just stopped giving a fuck. I'm just going to go on here and talk. Sometimes some of the best streams I did are where I don't know what's going to happen. And I just come out here and like almost nervous, like, fuck, what am I going to do? And it just comes out being a good ass stream somehow. Either it'll be good engagement with the chat or like I'll just get into a topic or whatever. Some of the best ones. But I'm not saying don't have a plan. Of course, always have a plan if you can. But and some of the best streams were like the difference is I was making like titles on shit, and I was getting real creative with the titles. Like now they're kind of like, let's say every energy drink sober stream. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But like, so maybe that's part of it too. Maybe I got to like do a little bit of both, the kind of pre-thought, but plus the spontaneity factor of it. But I think that the good title does bring in people. Ropes people in. I was looking at when Ty came in. I think you came in on episode 40, I think. Something like that. I think that was the first episode you came in on. I was on Ray J's stream, and then you saw me on there, and that's how we connected on this. So if that's the case, you've been here for 56 days. So Ty's been in the chat longer than I was already streaming for. Yep, and that was one of the first. That was a good ass episode too. Fuck. Yo, did you find somebody to be your cameraman for? I think you said Sunday, right? Or was that tomorrow? The food truck. D-Haas not gonna do it. Nope, not yet. Yeah, it's a tough one. Someone's got to really be dedicated to that shit. Oh, Sunday's in IRL at a brewery. Okay. What's that brewery on near Parkville or whatever? That one, it's like a big one. I forgot what it's called. Don't have active transport, so that's an issue. Yeah, I feel you. I'll be working in the kitchen at the brewery. That's fire. When you get to stream it, that's dope. That's W content, I'm telling you. That's the best shit. Like just seeing people like do their thing, like the camera's like not even moving around. It's just like still and like watching people, observing people. Like that's, to me, that's some of my best streams that I like to watch. The white guys I met at Parkville Market. Okay. Yeah, what's that brewery? I forgot what it's called. They have like the little food truck thing out there. I mean, I don't know if they still do it, but there's this one brewery I used to go to at one point, and they would have like live music and shit. One of them works at a cannabis farm. Wow. Cannabis farm is what's up. That'd be yeah, you got to get that stream. That's the, oh yeah, I think you were talking about that. That's a W stream right there. That blueberry yum yum video. Yeah, I need some streams like that. Some cool IRL shit. It's been a minute. What was the last one we did was the water and the McDonald's stream. So my IRLs have been kind of slacking lately. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna get out there. I'm waiting for the girl who has a bakery. Her friend owns another brewery for the drink I was drinking on R&B Sundays, and I may be working a yak factory. There's a yak factory in Connecticut, in Hartford? I didn't know about this. I need to go to the yak factory. How do you make a yak factory? What? Branson, is that isn't Branson, isn't that what's his name, 50's brand? Oh, we gotta try the Branson too. So there's a Branson distillery, and that's in Hartford? Oh, Branson, Connecticut. I never even heard of Branson, Connecticut. That's legendary. Nothing like a good adult field trip. We're going to the yak factory. We're going to the yaktery. I thought that cognac is only that one type of brandy that's made in like the place of that place, named wherever it's from. Kind of like how champagne is, other things can be similar to champagne, but it's like this type of specific grapes, that's why it's champagne. Not sure if it's related to 50, but some local brothers. But doesn't 50 have a drink called Branson that he promotes? Hold on, I gotta pee again. All right. Drinking all this liquid, I gotta pee, but that's to be expected. Shout out 50 though. Shout out 50, one of my biggest inspirations in life and content creation. Almost done with energy drink number 2. Wow, how am I feeling? I'm not tired anymore, at least. I'm definitely not tired. Let me see if I can be tired. Hold on. Nope. Awake as fuck. I'm not like awake where I could like run a mile. Wait, I could actually. That would actually probably feel good. That would probably wake me up a lot, actually. Yeah, it's that stomach feeling. That's what it is. I remember this specifically. Like, I remember I would get 2 Red Bulls and like drink them both and be like, damn, I should have got just one. What the fuck? Those 5-hour energy drinks are okay too, but it's almost better because you're consuming less and it's just more potent. But those definitely fuck your stomach up for sure. Every time. Hold your hand out and try to keep it steady. Oh, I got that. If it is shaking, it's very slight on a micro level. I'm good. You're supposed to see this? Nah, I'm good. Check. Okay, so energy drinks have a little. But I even feel the first one I drank. Yeah, maybe two though will compound. I didn't know. So there's a little delay on the energy drinks. I definitely feel restless though. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I noticed a difference between yesterday's sober stream. Maybe I was a little more tired, and this right now. It's definitely a different energy. It takes a while to kick in. Okay. So should I not go to the third one yet? I guess I'll hold off. And I'll start the today's scheduled activity in a few minutes. Day 96, energy drink sober stream. Yes, I have not drank alcohol in 2 days. Feels good. Honestly feels good. I mean, I don't love that I'm drinking energy drinks, but the first two were actually low sugar, no sugar, so not bad. So, I mean, I guess I'm doing okay. I got Wingstop today. Wingstop. And they had like a 2-for-1 deal on DoorDash. It was like 10 pieces for X amount of dollars, right? But I feel like when you get those deals, I don't know. Why is it not, I feel like the quality is not great. It's like I don't know. These wings, the price was great, but like the quality just seemed off. Like they weren't cooked fully or something. I don't know. I know that's random, it has nothing to do with anything, but thought I'd mention it while I'm here. I'm trying to get to the hour mark before I switch to, I think I'm gonna do some overlays today. I haven't done overlays in a minute. Well, we did do overlays the other day with the accountability math off of reaction shit, but that went okay actually. Fuck it. All right, we're going for the third one. Third and final energy drink. I only have this one left. We're gonna do the Strawberry Apricot Red Bull, the little orange can. 7-Eleven has some pretty alright deals on energy drinks. I'm gonna get an ice cube for this one to help water it down. Let's see, let's check the sugar content of this one before we get into it. The sugar in this is 28 grams, 19% sugar. 26 grams of sugar. This is the one that has a lot of sugar in it. So this is completely different than the first two. But the flavor should be better. And it's a Red Bull, so it's the OG. Oh, this one is a pink color too. I prefer this color. It's a little lighter than the last one, but it's still kind of dark. It smells great. Let's see if there's any weird food coloring in this. It's hard to read it. The colors. Colors. It just says colors. That's how you know some bullshit. Colors. Red 5, like, whoa. I stock up for the week at the local Dollar Tree, $1.25 per energy drink. No, that's the deal. That's the thing I always miss. By the time I'm going to buy, the fucking Dollar Tree's already closed. Well, I could probably find one. I bought these at like what? I probably could have caught Dollar Tree. Now that I think about it, I wanted to get like specific ones. I feel like when I go to Dollar Tree, there's gonna be like Skittles and like, you know, I'll try that for a special time. But yeah, this I don't think I could drink energy drinks every day though. This is just for the stream. At one point I was drinking them to kind of like stay up, but then I switched to Yerba Mate. It's changed my life. Low key, this is disgusting. I thought it would be better. It's like too sweet. I thought it was gonna be better. I thought you were a real person, next gen. I feel like I thought you were a person. So if I ban them from the chat, are they still considered followers? Let's test it. That's all good. I don't want to lose the follower, even if it's spam. Fuck it. He said, Ty said, the Red Bulls are normal price, but they do have Bang and G Fuel. Okay, G Fuel, another one. I haven't tried that either. I haven't really gone down the energy drink rabbit hole. I just remember, yeah, it was just fucking Monster and Red Bull, and it was just like, I hate the taste of this shit. Now it's like, fuck. What does this taste like? It tastes like candy. It literally tastes like candy. And I haven't been on my candy bag lately, so maybe that's why I don't like it as much. But it's slightly better than the Celsius, but, and it's hard to actually enjoy it because I've already had two. Ty said, G Fuel is for gamers too, and I also heard they are going out of business though. I wonder what makes it specifically for gamers. Like, how do they determine, like, what is it? Is it like some extra chemical that, like, I don't know. What is it? What's the difference? All right, since it's been 1 hour, we're at the hour mark. That feels great. All right, so let's get into an activity. I heard the echo on Monique's speaker. All right, I'm gonna say create. I'm gonna say this is day 96. Create here. Hopefully this won't be a bitch. Create 96 facts about, let's say, related to the number 96. Shit, I gotta pee again. Yeah, see, this shit is running through me. Energy drinks are crazy on the digestive system. I can't tell if it's bad or good. Well, while this processes, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Hopefully it's muted. Ah, fuck. So it wasn't muted. I had muted it earlier. It's all good. Everybody pees. Yeah. Energy drinks is crazy. That was, man, what a bubble to hop in on. All right, so cool. So it's generated a list of things related to 96. All right, let's do it. Let's get into it. The first one, it says 96 is an even composite number. I don't know what that means. What is a composite number? What is a composite number? A composite number is a positive integer greater than 1 that has more than 2 factors. It means it can be divided evenly by numbers other than just 1 in itself. For example, 4 is a composite number because its factors are 1, 2, and 4. So that can be so many numbers. Okay, basic. Prime factorization 2 to the 5th power times 3 is 96. Okay, fine. 96 is a highly composite number. It has 12 divisions. Okay, so they're obsessed with the composite number, so that must, okay. The divisions of 96 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, 32, 48. So 48 times 2 is 96, okay. The sum of divisors, yeah, these are like all math shit, but it's cool. The sum of divisors of 96 is 252. So if you add all the divisors up, you get 252. Got it. The Euler-Totient function is I don't know what this symbol means. I forgot. 96 equals 32. Huh. I don't know that one. The square root of 96 is 9.79. Okay, that's not that useful. 96 in Roman numerals is XCVI. Good to know. That'll be a Super Bowl one day. 96 is divisible by every number from 1 to 12 except 5, 7, 9, and 11. Okay, so it's basically rehashing other things. I feel like it's desperate for things. Hold on. I feel like I can hear myself.
Yes.
A little bit. Just one click. Thank you. I don't know why it's so distracting when I can hear myself. It's like, I don't know what it is. Because I know it's like I can recognize my tone. The binary form of 96 is 110000. 0. And base negative 12, 96 equals 80. I don't know what that means. 96 is part of the sequence of pronic numbers. N times n plus 1 is 96 equals 12 times 8. Great. 96 is 1 less than 97, which is prime. Okay. The angle of a rectangular pentadecagon, a 15-sided polygon, is about 156 degrees close to 96 plus 60. We got to get some. Okay. 96 is the smallest number with 12 factors. Okay, got it. 96 BC, year in ancient Roman times. That's stupid. That's the stupidest one. 1996 BC, year in ancient Roman times. Okay. Well, it's saying specifically where it is, so I guess I get that. AD 96, Roman Emperor Nerva began his reign. In the U.S. Revolutionary War, there was a battle of 96 in South Carolina. 96, South Carolina is a real town named after the historic site. So there's a 96 South Carolina. Did not know that. That's kind of cool. In 1996, Bill Clinton was re-elected as U.S. president. Okay, makes sense. Really, 96 Bill Clinton. Yeah, who else, right? The Summer Olympics of 1996 were held in Atlanta. That's what we talked about earlier. Tupac Shakur died in 1996. We talked about this earlier. Pokemon Red and Green debuted in Japan in 1996. Interesting. I don't even remember Pokemon Green. Space Jam, the original Michael Jordan film, was released in 1996. Wow. Definitely saw that in the theater. 1996 saw the debut of PlayStation in the United States. Did not know that. Wow. The U.S. women's soccer team won the Olympic gold in 96. Okay. 96th Street is a major cross street in Manhattan. Okay, sure. The 96th floor of the John Hancock Center in Chicago is a famous observation deck. Okay. 1996 was the year of the famous NBA draft with Kobe, Allen Iverson, and Steve Nash. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that Kobe and Allen Iverson came in the same year. Really? 1996 was the year of the Macarena dance craze. Wow. The band 98 Degrees almost named themselves 96 Degrees. I wonder why. 96 Tears by Question Mark and the Mysterians. 1966 is a classic garage rock song. The 1996 Grammy for Album of the Year went to Alan Menken's Pocahontas soundtrack. That was a good movie, good music. Tupac released All Eyes on Me in 1996. Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt in 1996. Nas released It Was Written in 1996. Outkast dropped AT Aliens in 1996. Fugees released The Score in 1996. Really? Wow. I love that album. Spice Girls debuted with Wanna Be in 1996. What's Wanna Be? If you wanna be my lover, my friends. Is that one? California Love by Tupac and Dr. Dre was number 1 in 1996. Wow. Eminem released Infinite in 1996. Interesting. 1996 was the peak of East Coast versus West Coast rap rivalry. That kind of makes sense. The Source magazine called 1996 one of the greatest years in hip hop. I could get behind that. Billboard #1 of 1996 was Macarena. Los Del Rio. Is that the name who did the Macarena? I kind of forgot about that. 1996 was a year MTV Unplugged, Jay-Z and LL Cool J freestyle aired. I remember that Jay-Z Unplugged. That was epic. And Jaguar Wright is a part of that moment. Movies and TV. Independence Day, 1996, grossed over 800 million. Yeah, 1996 was a good-ass year, especially for America. Scream launched the first slasher revival in 1996. Wow, there's a lot. Mission Impossible 1, Tom Cruise rebooted the franchise. Matilda released in 1996. We already said Space Jam. Fargo won Best Original Screenplay in 1996. Twister was one of the biggest blockbusters of 1996. Yeah, that movie was huge. That shit played on TV all the time. Fucking tornado movie. Trainspotting was released in 1996. Interesting. I actually did see that movie. That Thing You Do debuted in 1996. Is That Thing You Do the actually what movie is that? I thought it was something else, but now I'm kind of confused. That Thing You Do. You're right. You doing that thing you do. The Wonders, right? Yeah. The Hunchback of Notre Dame film was 1996. I saw that in the theater too. I think it was maybe like one of my cousin's birthdays or something to go see that movie. 101 Dalmatians live action remake released in 1996. Interesting. That was like what, Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil. I forgot who else was in that movie. That was an interesting time. King of the Hill premiered in 1996. Interesting. Mike Judge. Everyone Loves Raymond debuted in 1996. Really? Dragon Ball GT began in 1996. Pokemon anime aired in Japan in 1996. Kobe Bryant was drafted in 1996. Allen Iverson was a #1 pick in 1996. Ray Allen drafted in 1996. Steve Nash. Stephon Marbury. Who had the Stephon Marbury and 1 shoes? Derek Fisher, 1996. The Chicago Bulls won 72 games in 1996. That's crazy. Michael Jordan's Bulls won the 1996 NBA Finals. So that's the year the Olympics and Jordan won the finals. Wow. Shaquille O'Neal played his 4th NBA season in 96. Okay, fine. Tom Brady was playing at Michigan in 1996. Wow. Peyton Manning played for Tennessee in 1996. The New York Yankees won the World Series in 1996. Damn, what a good year for America. Denver Broncos QB John Elway led his team to 13-3 in 1996. The Green Bay Packers won the 1996 Super Bowl. Wow. Wow. Wayne Gretzky joined the Rangers in 1996. Tiger Woods turned pro in 1996. What the hell? This is a crazy ass year. The Atlanta Olympics had Muhammad Ali light the torch. I remember that. Carl Lewis won his 9th Olympic gold medal in 96. Carl Lewis was still winning in 1996. That's crazy. U.S. women's gymnastics magnificent 7 won gold in 1996. Michael Johnson won double gold in 1996. I forgot about Michael Johnson. He's like the original, like, well, I can't say that. There's a lot of fast runners. Damn, I gotta keep peeing. Fuck, I'll be right back. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Soon come back. Coming back. Better than ever. Just had to let one out. All right. Here we go. Wow, number 81. Nintendo 64 launched in 1996. How, Sway? I had Nintendo 64. eBay was founded in 1996. Wow. Ask Jeeves search engine debuted in 1996. Man, Ask Jeeves was supposed to be crazy. That was like the original AI. That shit only went so far. No one ever used that shit. That shit was trash. The first flip phones became popular in 96. Okay. The DVD was introduced in Japan in 1996. Palm Pilot released in 1996. Wow. I swear Palm Pilot was like 1995. No, maybe though. I swear Palm Pilot was out at night before 96. but maybe it was like that 95, 96 year. I feel like I remember in 4th grade there was a Palm Pilot. Yeah, Palm Pilot was like such a precursor for so many things. The modern tablet, the Kindle, that was like everything. That was like the first, before there was a smartphone, there was a Palm Pilot. People were actually, it was like such a trash invention, but it was like the precursor, like the stylus and everything. That was definitely supposed to be the wave. What else? Dolly the sheep, first cloned mammal, was born in 1996. Wow, cloning. That was such a hot topic. That's crazy. So if they were doing that in 1996, imagine what they're really doing now. Come on. NASA launched the Mars Global Surveyor in 96. Windows NT 4.0 was released in 1996. I don't even remember what that is. Pokemon Red and Green. Okay, I already said this one. 96 is the atomic number of curium. The 96th element discovered was curium, named after Marie Curie. The average human body temperature in Fahrenheit is close to 96, a little lower than 98.6. 96 tiers equals one of the shortest Billboard #1 titles ever. What? A pack of 96 crayons exists in Crayola Jumbo Edition. Right. A common 96 egg count carton is used in wholesale food service. So 96, why? Because 96 divided by 12 is 8, right? Something like that. Cool. I'm gonna have it create. Did we do 96 questions? Did we do that? Fuck it. Let's do 96 questions. That's a lot. Might as well. And then, yeah, maybe I'll do vertical after this. I can't tell. All right. Let's get it. Personal and lifestyle questions. What's your favorite meal of the day? My favorite meal of the day is somewhere between dinner and lunch. Who's your childhood hero? Probably my dad. Childhood hero. Yeah, somewhere probably like my dad or some shit. What's one thing you can't start your day without? Probably watching a little bit of YouTube, checking social media, shit like that, just to kind of see what's going on, see what's happened since I've been asleep. Do you prefer mornings or nights? Both. I like both. I like the morning because you can get shit done. I feel like it's easier to like get your momentum going if you start earlier. But nights are cool too, though, because it's like you can get all your shit out of the way, and it's like a lot more calm, depending on what you're doing. But I like both. What's your go-to comfort food? That's a good question. Comfort food. Like, what would I get, like, just to like make me feel better? Like, honestly, probably like some McDonald's or some shit. I'm not gonna lie. Just because it's like the world can be so unpredictable and you don't know what you're gonna get, but you know that a fresh McDonald's French fry is always gonna taste like that. You feel me? So I find comfort in the almost guaranteedness of it. You know, it's like one thing you could bank on is McDonald's is gonna be McDonald's. Who knows you best? Probably my dad, I guess. But who really knows me? Somewhere between like my girlfriend and my friends, probably. But yeah, I would say probably my dad a lot of the way, though. What's one bad habit you're trying to break? Spending too much money, drinking on stream. That's about it. I mean, you know, a lot of things, you know. But somewhere between that. What's your favorite holiday? Probably Christmas. That sounds generic, but how can it not be? What inspires you the most right now? What inspires you most right now? People doing great things. It's not about copying, it's not about biting, but just being inspired by like, wow, you can actually do that? This is great. So seeing others succeed, seeing others do what I like to do is the most inspiring for me. Uh, do you like spicy food? Yes. I don't like overly spicy food, but yeah, I mean, that Reaper was spicy. The Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper Challenge is spicy, but yeah, I like spicy food. I'm not like one of those people that hate spicy now. What's your dream car? I want a Tesla. I want a G-Wagon. I'll be cool with those. I like the Tesla and the G-Wagon. There might be like one more that I like, but yeah, those. How do you usually spend Sundays? I usually spend Sundays working, just like catching up on like extra work that I can do. Either that or relaxing. Like either I'm gonna be streaming, just doing some IRL. I might like do some IRL during the day to get out of the way, and then like maybe like work at night. Do you prefer the beach or the mountains? I feel like I haven't really been in the mountains to like really say that I would prefer it, but I don't really love the beach either. So I'll just say the mountains because you get a good view and you don't have to. You're not fucking with sand and shit and water. What's a movie you never get tired of? Friday. What's your guilty pleasure snack? I mean, I guess it's like McDonald's, but specifically a snack, I'm gonna go with snack. Maybe like a donut or some shit. Would you rather cook or order takeout? Order. What's your favorite color to wear? Black. Do you believe in luck? Yes. I think there is luck. But, you know, just sometimes, you know. Have you ever had a nickname that stuck? Yes, KY. People still call me KY from years later. Even like my cousin calls me KY. I don't know why. But. Do you prefer coffee or tea? Coffee, I guess. What's your earliest memory? My earliest memory is, let's see. I swear I can remember my first birthday, but it might be my second birthday. And I feel like I can remember my grandmother's funeral. And I would have been about 2 or 3 at that point, but I know I remember that for sure, 1000%. Do I like surprises? No. Mm-mm. I'm one of those people that actually hate surprises. Like, well, I don't actually hate surprises. I just hate when a surprise isn't right. So I'm often tell people don't surprise me because like I'm very specific. So unless you're gonna like do the right thing, I'd rather just don't surprise me. I'd rather be a part of it than be surprised. I like a good surprise, sure, of course. What's one thing you always keep in your pocket? I mean, I'll tell you what I keep in my pockets: my phone, my keys, and my wallet. That's pretty much the only things I keep in my pocket, in my pocket. Music, media, and culture. What's the first song you memorized word for word? That's a good question. I could not tell you the actual first song. You know what song I did learn was the theme song for Keenan and Kel. No, let's run it. It's time for Keenan and Kel. Bobby Madrid. Do you prefer poo or pee? In what context? And make sure you follow Bobby Madrid. Although I feel like I remember you from before. Do I prefer, in what context? You got to be more specific, Bobby Madrid. Like, do I like to poop or pee more? If I had to pick, I guess pee would win overall, right? No one likes to shit. That's awkward. But a good shit does a body good. Which is a ridiculous question. The first song I memorized word for word. One of the questions said coffee or tea, so it rhymed a little. Oh, yeah, you're funny as fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna pick P, I guess. Keenan and Kel is definitely goated. The Coolio theme song. But one of the first songs I really remember, like, well, there's a lot of songs I fucking probably. I couldn't even tell you what the first song I remember word for word because it's probably a lot. But one song I specifically remember is like Give Me the Loot by Biggie, and I remember that because like me and my friends all learned that shit and would like recite that shit all the time. Who's your top 3 rappers of all time? My personal top 3 are Jay-Z, Kanye West. Fuck. Jay-Z, Kanye West. My favorite? I don't know. Because it's not like necessarily who's the best, right? It's my favorite. Who do I get excited for and will listen to their albums, no matter what? Low-key, it wouldn't have been Drake a couple years ago, but low-key, I'm impressed with Drake. It would have been like Jay-Z, Eminem, Kanye. No, my favorite are Jay-Z, Kanye, Tupac. Done. Do you still buy CDs or vinyl? No. What's your favorite 90s hip-hop track? 90s hip-hop. How about... That's a good question. There's so many. I don't know if I could pick 90s. I gotta think deeply about the 90s. That's like... How about Still by Dr. Dre? That's not my favorite, but if I had to pick one. If you could see any artist live, dead or alive, who? I might have to pick Michael Jackson. Just because. Do you prefer live shows or listening at home? I don't love going to concerts, but I think a live show is still way better. So I gotta pick a live show. What song instantly puts you in a good mood? Biggie Juicy. Yeah, right. Yeah, Bobby Madrid is wildin', but shout out to Bobby Madrid. What's your most played album ever? Good question. Which one was I bumping like crazy? What was I bumping? Probably 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. I probably played that the most times out of everything. Do you freestyle for fun? Yes, sometimes actually. I freestyle every day of my life actually. To myself, a lot more than you would realize. Have you ever met an artist you look up to? That's a good question. Let's see what artists. I haven't met a lot of artists at all in my life. Like, I swear. It's the optics, LOL, BKS said. What artists have I met? I haven't met a lot of rappers at all. Almost none. Met Soulja Boy. Who else have I met? Met Jamie Foxx. But that says, is this rappers? Oh no, artists. I guess I've met a couple people, but I swear there's someone big that I kind of met that I can't remember right now. But I really haven't met a lot of rappers. I remember I slapped Kanye West's hand at a concert, early Kanye West, like 2004 or something. 2004 or 5, like. I didn't really meet him though. Who's another artist I met? I probably really have to think, but I know I haven't met a lot of rappers at all. Met MC Hammer one time. I met rappers are kind of hard to meet without really going out of your way to meet them. I know I'm being ignorant and I just can't think right now. So it said, ever met an artist you look up to? I know I'm gonna like regret this. Like, oh, I should have said da 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 da. Let me really think. I swear there's one that I could say. Though I really haven't met a lot of rappers. I swear. I don't know, honestly. I haven't met a lot. I met Patti LaBelle before, I think. But briefly, you know what I'm saying? I would say Jamie Foxx. We'll just say Jamie Foxx. So I actually look up to him and I have met him. What music video made the biggest impression on you? Good fucking W question. I love Michael Jackson, Thriller. I love Smooth Criminal. I love, let's see, actual video. Um, but I love, let me think of a video where I like, I gotta do that in it. I like that Boys to Men Water Runs Dry video. I thought that was epic. I like Eminem's videos. Those like Without Me and like The Real Slim Shady and shit. And what's that first one that he had? Hi, My Name Is, like that video. I like those type of videos. This is weird. I like that Diddy video, Bad Boys for Life. I love that video. Money Ain't a Thing video. That video is hard. Who has some hard ass videos? I like all of Kanye's music videos, all of them, every single one. Did I ever jack a video? I know once in a while I like sample somebody's style, but I'm trying to think if I ever jacked a video before. Who has some good ass videos? Yeah, pretty much those. Exhibit What You See Is What You Get video. That one's hard. Yeah, some of those. Oh, yeah. I already said the Michael Jackson videos. You Rock My World. Love that video. Do you prefer headphones or speakers? Depends. I'm gonna say speakers overall though. I do love my headphones though. What's your favorite movie soundtrack? What a Lost Art movie soundtracks. Nutty Professor soundtrack. Great. Classic. Who's an underrated artist that deserves more love? Kyle Young. No, besides me. Kodak Black. No, he probably gets a lot of love. He probably gets the love he deserves. Though I do think he is like severely underrated. Let's name somebody else. Or not. I stand on Kodak Black. Do you think 90s hip hop is better than today's? No. Because a lot of today's does include 90s hip hop. I don't at all. I think some of it is better than some of it today, but I think some of the beats are better than some of the beats today. But overall, I think it's better today. Just because it can't not be. It's just more refined and polished. When you go back and listen to some old shit that you loved back in the day, you're like, eh. Some of it's solid, though. Some of it's solid. But like, some of it's like, we just didn't know what we know now. So no, I don't think so. Personally, I don't think it's better. I think it's better now. Which rapper influenced your style the most? Well, yeah, shout out Kodak. Kodak is a great answer, right? Kodak is the truth. I love fucking Kodak Black. Which rapper and style influenced my style the most? I'm somewhere between like, at this point in life, I'm somewhere between like Jay-Z, Travis Scott when I want to be, and then like the new West Coast sound, like a like a Draco the Ruler type shit. That's the type of shit I'm on at the moment. And I think I just have my own style too, but yeah. Oh, Eminem inspired my style the most. Eminem, Jadakiss. Somewhere between Eminem, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, and Draco. That's my style. What's the best diss track of all time? It's somewhere between... Hit 'Em Up, Tupac. Somewhere between like Not Like Us by Kendrick, Hit 'Em Up by Tupac, and Drake back to back. For me personally. And that one that Chris Brown shit against Quavo, that shit was hard too, I'm not gonna lie. What song do you think is overplayed? Sorry, Kendrick, Not Like Us. I'm not gonna say overplayed, but I feel like that's the only thing I can think of, just because they damn near play that in the grocery store. Man, what a problem for Drake that was. What's a song that brings back strong memories? Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Men. I'm just kidding, but it does. Do you prefer old school or new school beats? New school. What's your dream collab? My shit used to be like, I want a Chris Brown song, just because he seemed like the cheat code for music. I mean, literally anybody, I'm not gonna lie. I want Kodak, I want Drake. Realistically, Ye. I love Ye. Somewhere between that. I would love a Jadakiss verse. I would love, of course, Jay-Z, of course. I mean, shit, that's everybody's dream. One of those people. What was your first concert? I believe it was an MC Hammer concert, though I don't remember, but I do remember. Who do you think is the best storyteller in rap? King Von. Uh, um, Nas, King Von. Who does some good storytelling rap? Yeah, Nas, King Von. What's a music trend you want to come back? I think where we're at in music is that originality is kind of lost. So I would want to see, because I feel like we're in like the copy and paste era, but like in a good way. It's just like, hey, if you're not following on Twitch, make sure you follow. I want to see originality. I feel like we're in the copy paste era where people, they find a trend and everybody does it, and it's kind of like we're in like TikTok music where people just like copy the trend because it works. What I want to see is where people were so set on being different that there was just all this different type of music. That's what I would like to see. Other than that, I'm happy with everything else. I just want it to be a little more original where people aren't copying. But I don't mind the copying either, but it could be better. Fuck, I gotta piss again. I gotta pee one more time. I'll be back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Poo or pee? I already said pee. I already said pee. All right. What's your biggest lesson from last year? Ooh. Well, that would be 2024. Biggest lesson from last year is my biggest lesson from last year is patience. Be patient. Be calm. Remain calm. Remaining calm goes a long way. Being kind and calm goes a long way. I'm not saying I learned this lesson, but I've seen where it goes. And also, you know what? Another lesson from last year is to it's never too late. It's never too late. Always keep going. Always try. Oh, my biggest lesson from last year is be calm, be positive. It's never too late, and like, just always believe. Just always believe. Because like being positive is way better than being negative. You know. Do you think people can really change? Yes. I think people can definitely change. I don't even see why that would even be a question. I know what it means, like, can people actually really change? But I think they can. I think certain circumstances can make people change. I think trauma can make people change. I think other people being inspiring them can make people change. I think people can absolutely change, even at the core level. I do believe so. What motivates you when you feel tired? That money? No, not really. Literally nothing. I don't know. When I'm tired, but I don't really get that tired that much. But having something at stake, pressure, a deadline, that'll motivate me when I'm tired. But that's about it. Otherwise, I just kind of feed into what my body's telling me. Do you believe in second chances? Yeah. Because anybody can fuck up. You know what I mean? Players fuck up. Well, yeah, I believe in second chances. I probably believe in third, fourth, fifth chances too. It just depends. I was saying this before. It's like about how you apologize. You know, if you're good at apologizing, I'll probably give you a million chances because sometimes it's the sincerity, even though you know, it is what it is. What's something you used to believe but don't anymore? I used to believe in Santa Claus. I used to believe, I don't know, I kind of have the same type of beliefs that I've always had, I think. I don't know. I would say like I would just kind of believe that you could just maybe get lucky and get what you want without. He said ghost. Bobby Madrid said it was funny that time. I'm sorry. Bobby Madrid keeps asking Poor P in the chat, and so Bobby Madrid used to believe in ghosts, but he doesn't anymore. Okay, I don't. What changed your mind? What proved that there were no ghosts? I probably believed in ghosts at one point. That's a good one. I probably believed that like everybody was like good at a certain point, and then you realize through experience that not everybody's a good person. He said, "I don't know. I just grew up." Right, exactly. Yeah, I probably believed in like shit like monsters and shit when I was younger at some point. I feel you on that one. Do you journal or reflect daily? Number 54. High key, low key, I do. I come on here daily, and I just talk my shit. So this is definitely my form of therapy, journaling, reflecting, everything. Super important, super special to me. So yes, something new. How do you define success? Success is to me is like having a goal and completing it. Whether that's a financial, a career, or whatever, it could be anything. Just winning, doing what you intended to do. Success. Do you think money equals happiness? Probably for a lot of people. Though I think you can be unhappy with money. In a lot of cases, I think it does. You know, ultimately, right? But I don't think it automatically equals happiness. And probably like once you get it, there's probably things you could still be way unhappy with money. But yeah, I think at least temporarily, and for most people, money does equal happiness. What's your biggest fear? My biggest fear at this point is going homeless, you know. Not I mean, I don't really fear that, but like well, I don't really fear that at all, but I'm not really the fear of the unknown, not having control, not knowing what's going to happen. Not having control, I don't like that. It's not really a fear, I just don't like it. Who do you call when life gets rough? I guess my dad or my friends. Do you believe in fate or free will? Both. I think some things are bound to happen. You can probably like make things happen more. You can probably, yeah, I believe in both. What's one mistake you're glad you made? Probably like maybe like into drunk fights where I get injured, but I'm glad I did because it kind of slowed me down. Might have saved my life, you know. Do you forgive easily? Yes. What's a dream you gave up on? Probably. I thought I was gonna be like a visual. I mean, it's like kind of. I didn't really give up because I still do it, but I thought I was gonna be like a visual artist, like a painter or an illustrator or something at one point. And I didn't really give up on it. I just kind of stopped doing it. I just kind of like started doing music, so I just kind of like left it alone. I think after I didn't get into art school that I wanted to, for like my portfolio, I just was like, whatever. I'm good on this. So I kind of stopped drawing at a certain point. Do you think time heals all wounds? Maybe not all wounds, but it depends on your personality. I think time does help though, because there's definitely things that I would have been super mad about years ago and never thought I would get over, and now it's just like, whatever. What makes you feel most alive? Making music, performing music, making music. Yeah, what makes me feel the most alive is, it doesn't even have to be music. It could just be any sort of creation, like creating a song that didn't exist before, and now I can listen to it in my car and fucking, hell yeah. Creating a semi-viral moment online, connecting with, with anything, with someone of a higher stature or whatever, like any sort of success or fire moment that is based off of just like some creative shit that I was a part of. That's what makes me feel alive. If you could relive one day, which one? Maybe the day I was born, just to kind of see like what that was like, because that would probably be interesting. Do you think your past defines you? I think it can, but it also, I think your present defines you more. You know, I think your past can definitely, but I think your present should define you more. But I think your past, it does matter to some degree, but I don't think it necessarily defines you because people can change. What do you hope people say about you? I hope that people say, I just hope people say that I always followed my dreams and that maybe I inspired them just even a little bit to follow theirs, you know? I hope people say I'm a good person, but I don't really care about that. I just hope people say that I was creative and just always did my thing. What's one thing you'll never compromise on? I'm pretty compromising. I'm pretty fair. Maybe just maybe my artistic vision, but I would still like compromise on that. At this point, probably just like what I do with my time. Like, you know, I probably wouldn't want to do certain work or whatever. Not certain work, but just like, yeah, my time. I probably wouldn't compromise on that too much. Do you believe in soulmates? Sure. Sure. I don't really know much about that, but I mean, I don't know if I believe it or not. I mean, sure, yeah. I don't not believe it. Yeah, of course. I guess to some degree. I think when two people are brought together, maybe it is for a reason. So yeah, I guess I do believe in that. I'd have to do more research on what exactly that means before I really like say. But yeah, I would say that that does. You know, because sometimes it's, yeah, you just meet someone and it just seems to just seem like, you know what I mean? Like even I'm talking about Monique specifically. It's like how we met is just kind of random, but not, you know, it just like made sense, but it does feel like fate. It does feel like, you know what I mean? To like be still here this many years later, we just happen to meet randomly. So to some degree, it kind of does make sense, but I don't know if that's what soulmate means, right? It's like what if you have the same, I don't even know. I would have to, again, do more research. I don't want to like, but yes, I do. Generally, yes, I do believe that that is a real thing. It makes sense. Because some people would be like, your soulmate is not necessarily your partner. It could be like your best friend or something, you know what I mean? It's like you guys are kind of what this, I don't know. I have to look it up more, but yeah, I guess I do believe it. What's your legacy going to be? My legacy for me is just, just my work, you know, because I put my life into this at a certain point. I definitely was making music at a certain point that wasn't, yeah, I'll say my legacy is my music and all the art I created, but like at a certain point I was just like making art that was, what's the word called? Not hypothetical, but just kind of like concept, or just made it up. I might make a song, but it's not really what's happening in my life. At a certain point I decided to only make shit that's true to my life. So at a certain point, probably around like 2013, 14, I probably just started making super real personal music. And so I think that, and yeah, just everything I've created from a certain point and just the journey and shit like that and everything I've contributed to, you know, if whether I shot a video for somebody, made a beat, added a verse to their song, did some album art, did some mixing, did a whatever, shot their video, edited a video, did some social media for them, did a t-shirt design. I think that's where my legacy will be, in the pieces, the artwork that I've created for myself and others, you know. I think that's what we'll live on, you know, and then stories and everything like that, and how I've documented myself, you know, and hopefully it'll matter in the future. Do you believe everything happens for a reason? Yeah, low key. The crazy thing about that is that I think that sometimes we will never learn that reason. We'll just, you know, it's kind of like Sometimes I think about like sometimes where I'm like driving down the street and like someone in front of me is driving super slow and I'm like so irritated, but it's like maybe that person is saving you from something else that would have happened if that didn't like throw your timing off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I try to think about shit like that where it's just like even if you don't fully understand what it is, just accept it for what it is, even if it seems inconvenient at the time. So yeah, I do believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything. Who would play you in a movie about your life? I think I had this question before, but I'll try to think of it again. I'll say off top, I don't know. There's not a lot of people that are like me, I don't feel, but maybe like who the fuck would play me? That's a good question. Chat, who would play me in a movie? Who would play me in a movie? That's a hard question to answer. Anybody? Who would play me in a movie? I'll say, what's Denzel Washington's son's name? He'll play me in a movie. The guy that was in, what's that futuristic ass movie? The sci-fi movie with the robots and shit. What's that movie called? And I think he has two sons. I'm talking about that one with the beard. John David Washington, right? Yeah, he would play me. That guy right there. Yeah. And what was that movie called, actually? Everybody should watch that movie. I thought it was cool. A lot of people didn't like that movie, but I liked it. The creator. Yeah, yeah. That movie. I'll pick him to play me. Right? That makes sense, right? Maybe somebody else, though. Maybe somebody else. But he's a good actor and shit. It'd have to be somebody that kind of is the same vibe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Lakeith Stanfield would play me. There we go. Somewhere between John David Washington and Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith would probably do it. I think Lakeith would pull it off. Do you think aliens exist? Yeah. I think aliens exist, not necessarily how we think they would exist, but I think, well, maybe. I don't know. I think there's something. I don't know if it's like guys with big eyes and antennas and shit, but something. Some sort of other being. Would you? Ty said, yes, I saw UFOs over Hartford, see? But then there's a UFO an alien. We don't know. That just means a vehicle that is unidentified, so we never know. What do they call them now? UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? It asks me this question every single time, and I always say 100 duck-sized horses. What's your favorite snack combo? Ooh. I like a good apple with some peanut butter on it, like a nice Honeycrisp apple with some peanut butter. Nice. Do you like roller coasters? I don't like traditional coasters that are like old and shit. I like more suspended coasters with the straps here and shit. I like that type of roller coaster more than just like a regular car. If you had a superpower, what would it be? Yeah, I guess I'd teleport so I could just do mad shit. What's your go-to dance move? That's a good question. I don't even know. Just some shit. The two-step. There we go. Two-step. Do you like pineapple on pizza? Absolutely. Have you ever won a raffle or lottery? I'm sure I've won at least one raffle in my lifetime, you know. Not many, though. I never win the raffle once in a while, though. Lottery. Not lottery. Have I won a couple of dollars back on a scratch ticket? Yes. And if you want to go see that, go watch episode, or day, I'm going to tell you right now, go watch day. One second. Day 90. You can see me and Monique scratching lottery tickets on live. What up, Steaks Might Mirror? Oh, I missed that chat. Damn, my bad. Yo. Appreciate you tapping in. Sorry I missed your chat. Ty said unidentified flying objects 5 in formation zipped over the highway 84. Yeah, that's crazy. That would freak me out. I'm not gonna lie. What did someone on Twitch on Kick just say? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Savrona. W Savrona. W Savrona with my first sub on Kick. And he gifted a sub to Blinker Bugs. I fuck with both Savrona and Blinker Bugs. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Savrona. Damn, now I owe you a sub. My first fucking sub. I appreciate you, bro. What up, Savrona? Appreciate you. I owe you a good sub back. I'm definitely gonna sub to you to the next time you go live. Hell yeah. I wish I don't even have an overlay for my Kick. Wow. W Savrona. W Savrona. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Son. W.
Shout out my guy Savrona from the SD, from Dago area. Yeah, but I still owe you one back. I still owe you one back. I appreciate you, bro. That's a fucking W, man. Man, everybody go follow Savrona on Kick because he's a consistent streamer. He does a lot of IRL shit. He be talking shit on his stream. Definitely a W streamer. I'm about to come back to San Diego to go to TwitchCon, so we definitely got to link up this time. We were in San Diego for SeaWorld. It was my girl's birthday, so we were kind of occupied, but we definitely got to link up soon. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. W. Damn, that wasn't in my cards tonight. See, it's always these little random off nights where it's the best nights. I swear. What's good with you, Savrona? How's your night going? Appreciate you, bro. We'll get back into it, but I got you, bro. That's what's up. All right. What's the weirdest food you've ever tried? I don't really try a lot of weird foods. I think I tried. No, it's not even that weird. I was gonna say like squid, but that's not even that weird because hell yeah, W. We gotta roll one up for Savrona for the first Kick sub. The weirdest food at the time I probably tried was like, I wonder if I tried a snail or something. No, I never tried a snail. That'd be escargot. I never tried that. At the time, it was when I was a kid. It was like squid on a cracker, but now that's normal because we eat calamari and shit. But I don't know. Oh, you smoking that kush, huh? I need some fucking kush. I got some fucking shake right now, but we're about to roll it up and smoke one. Put one in the air for Savrona. Yo, did you go live today, Savrona? I didn't see that notification. Anyway, all right, we'll continue. Do you believe in ghosts? All right, this one's for Bobby Madrid. We were just talking about ghosts earlier. Do I believe in ghosts? I believe that there could be like an energy ghost. So remember have you ever played like Mario Kart and like your like previous scores get stored, so like you can like race against your ghost. They call it a ghost, so you can like see it going around the track. I think it's like that. What a ghost could be. It's like all the paths that you've walked, I think, are just they still exist. It's just in the past. So I think like energy can be like left over, but you just can't necessarily see it or feel it, but it's like there. It's like what has happened, which is kind of freaky if you're like living like in an apartment before and like thinking about like someone possibly could have died in here and shit like that. I think where they've walked, like that invisible trail, is like what a ghost is. And sometimes it can like intercept with your modern reality. And I think that's what the ghost is. And sometimes that's why like I would think weird shit happens, because it's like some weird timing that's like that lines up or whatever. Again, W fucking Savrona. What's the funniest meme you've seen lately? Yo, I saw a good one. Fuck, I wish I could remember. I saw a good ass fucking meme today. I don't know. That's too hard. I can't remember all the memes I've seen. Let me think if I can think of a good one. I don't have one, I'm sorry. Would you rather live in the future or the past? Good fucking question. I'm gonna pick the future. Because we know what the past has already been, but we don't know what the future is. And I feel like the future, there's gonna be a lot more better shit. Like, better technology to save lives, better, just everything. I think life will be better. Or it could be crazy worse, but at least it'll be interesting. Ty said, I want the future, but I wouldn't mind reliving the past. That's true too. That could be something too, like reliving the past. It would suck though if you relive the past, but you couldn't do anything to change it. That would be kind of frustrating. But yeah, I feel you on that one. Just to like bring back certain moments with people that you can't anymore. And what if you could change the past a little bit and you could save something? That'd be cool too. All right, what's your dream vacation spot? I'm gonna say Jamaica, Hawaii. Jamaica or Hawaii. Not even that those are hard to get to, but I just haven't been. I wouldn't change the past. Yeah, you just keep it as it is. Yeah, that'd be. Do you prefer cats or dogs? Dogs. Cats are kind of all right though, but I'm gonna say dogs. Dogs are a little more like personable. If you could be any cartoon character, who? What the fuck? I never even thought about this. Let's see. I'm gonna be. Who's a character that can like teleport? Like really teleport anywhere. Go to Kona Island, the big island. Okay. Have you been to Hawaii? Savrona, is it fire? So the big island, huh? Can you like easily get to all the islands once you get there? If I could be any cartoon character, I'm gonna be, I don't know, I'll probably be like some superhero or something. I might pick like Superman or some shit, but there's probably better superheroes than that to pick. I'm not gonna be like SpongeBob or some shit, right? That'd be weird. That'd be a waste. Maybe I'll be like a Dragon Ball Z character or some shit. Hell yeah, G is beautiful. Oh shit, damn, yeah. I feel like it seems cliche to say Hawaii, but there's a reason why people fucking love that place, right? It's gotta be. Definitely Hawaii stream would be top tier. I wonder if there's like good reception out there. What's your favorite video game? I mean, I'm kind of old school. Well, I'll just say GTA. Overall, it's the best game to me. What's your favorite, what's your go-to karaoke song? I'll probably pick some shit like "Cause I Got High" by Afro Man. Do you prefer sweet or salty snacks? That's a good question. Probably somewhere in between both, sweet and salty, you know? Like a salted chocolate caramel type thing. What's your lucky number? 5. For me personally, I like 5. 3, 5. 3 and 5. If you had to eat one food forever, what would it be? I'd probably pick one food forever. I'll probably pick wings. I know that might seem stereotypical, but I'm gonna pick wings. One more second. I gotta pee again. I'll be right back and we're gonna conclude these numbers. We're back. My bad. I drank 3 energy drinks and I'm peeing like crazy. It's definitely more pee than the Henny. I used to be high as hell as a kid eating Cheez-Its and chocolate chips, right? I'm telling you, though, that sweet and salty, that's actually a good combo. I could see how that would be. Cheez-Its and chocolate chips makes sense. I wouldn't change the past. What's hand check? What? If my hands are wet, they're wet. I washed them. if that's what you mean. Oh, is my hand shaking? No, I'm good. I don't feel it. I just gotta pee. All right. If I had to eat one for wings, would you rather live without the internet or without music? Ooh. Shit, that's a hard question. Because I love music so much. That would be weird. Without the internet is crazy though. I think I would have to pick I would rather live without music overall, but I would be devastated though. It would fuck my life up if I didn't have music. But the internet, I mean, come on, at this point, that'd just be dumb. What's the craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself? I don't want to say. I think maybe that I steal ideas, I think, or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm crazy against stealing ideas. And if I do, I would be like, but sometimes it happens by accident. Maybe like something like that. That's just like not based off true. Yeah. Fought people over that. Do you like surprises or hate them? This was already a question earlier. I don't necessarily like surprises, but I actually hate surprises. I rather someone like be like, "Hey, I'm about to do this," as opposed to trying to surprise me because usually people are wrong. Oh, I forgot about this joint. Let's smoke this joint. If you had 96 hours free, what would you do? Good question. W fucking question. If I had 96 hours free, I would try to finish my album. That's what I would do. Yeah. I would like clear off my computer, clear off space, back everything up on my hard drive, and then just like finish the album and I would stream it. Wait, I just realized what you said, Savrona. You said you used to be high as hell as a kid, eating Cheez-Its. Like, what do you mean as a kid? How the fuck you... What do you mean by that? I hope you mean like, at least like 17 years old. Because when I think of a kid, I think like 13 or something. What's 9 plus 6? That's 15. I'm going to have it do 15 more questions. All right. All right, because 9 plus 6 is 15, 96. What's your favorite childhood cartoon? I like Doug, Hey Arnold, Rugrats. That's probably like my holy grail. Do you believe dreams have meaning? I don't know. I don't really, I think it can, but I don't necessarily think it does. I think sometimes dreams are just like some mixture of like all your thoughts together, and sometimes it might make sense, but it's just more or less a combination of things. I don't know if, I've never really had a dream like translate to like the real world the next day. It's just always kind of like what I've already experienced, just kind of like collage together. But for some people, maybe. What's your favorite sneaker brand? Nike. It used to be Vans. It used to be Converse. It was Vans for a very, very long time, but I think it's on Nike right now. Have you ever had deja vu all the time? Too many times. Do you prefer road trips or flights? I guess flights, even though I feel safer on a road trip. Who's the funniest person you know? That's a good question. Who makes me laugh all the time? That's a good question. I almost have to really think of that. The funniest person I know. Like personally, no. I don't really have a funniest person I know right now. I'll just say Monique because she's funny as fuck without trying sometimes. What's your favorite holiday tradition? I like gift giving on Christmas. I like that a lot. Do you think social media helps or hurts society? I say helps. I think brings people together. I think it can hurt society, but I think it helps more than it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can connect to people. You can get different perspectives. It can hurt, obviously, for the obvious reasons, but I think the good is overall better. What's the best advice you've ever received? When it gets heated, walk away. Type shit. Do you like scary movies? Sure, I guess. I don't need them though. I could go my whole life without seeing another scary movie and be okay. If you could instantly learn any skill, what would it be? Backflip. Or like, maybe like singing really well, or like something like that. Do you prefer summer or winter? Summer. What's your favorite app on your phone? YouTube. Or TikTok. Or Instagram. Do you collect anything? Not really. Useless equipment. I collect content. I collect reels. That's what I collect. I collect moments. If you had to, and money. If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? Creative, laid back, crazy. Fuck. The zoom tight. Ty said he loves scary movies, but they haven't been scary since I was a kid. That just means, yeah, you're probably just used to them now. If that's Savrona, you're back. You said you used to be high as hell as a kid eating Cheez-Its. Are you talking about an actual kid? Because that's crazy, being high as a kid. All right, so that concludes the 96 challenge. What I might do right now, I might try to go vertical on YouTube. If you're watching on Kick right now, go to my YouTube page. It's in my thing. Just type in, it should be youtube.com/. There's a way to do it, but I think it should just be Kyle Young, no spaces. I'm going to do a vertical stream just for a little bit. Actually don't really need to, but I kind of want to, just to kind of see what's good. And find me on there. I'll stay online for a little bit, just until people kind of come over. Here, I'll write a title. I'm going to say Day 96 Part 2. So I'm going to end this stream in a little bit. So go on my YouTube, and I'm going to continue on there on vertical. So go on my YouTube, subscribe. You'll get the notification when I go on. Here, Part 2. Because a good 2-hour stream is cool on here. Could keep going, but we'll go out of YouTube to see who we can find and who joins. We'll do it like that. Everybody go on YouTube. Everybody go on YouTube. I'm signing off in like 1 or 2 minutes. Maybe closer to 1. All right, we're live on YouTube vertical. I'm gonna wait for people to come in. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Part 2, part 2, part 2. Part 2. Part 2. Part 2 on YouTube. If you're on Kick or Twitch or on this main YouTube, go ahead and sign off and switch over to YouTube. It'll be a vertical version. Like the phone is this way, not this way. And I'm going to sign off on here, but this has been a...
This shit structured.
I didn't mean to press that button, whatever that was. What even was that? Oh, that shit's structured. Hell yeah, that works. W stream on Kick and Twitch and YouTube, but I'm going to conclude it here. W first part, we're going to finish on YouTube by itself, and that's how it is. until next time, we're saying
Deuces.